we have an uphill battle compounded not only by AI, but also with quantum computing. Together, how the security solution change from video surveillance to access control to intrusion detection. Well, I think on one end, we need to be able to do better analytics to detect or be able to differentiate between what's real and what's not real, what's generated, what it's not generated, and at the same time, how trustworthy is that data that we can trust, rely on. So because of post-quantum, the encryption security can break, and how flexible and how quickly agile we are to continue to protect and trust the data we received.
The great disruptor, if you will, is quantum computing, right? And that's really the big race right now. If you look at, in terms of countries and states that are looking to, find the next big thing, quantum computing is, that's level setting technology that whoever has it, it's kind of like a space race almost.
The quantum computing will play a major role in security by 2040. So I think that quantum computing level of fast processing systems, immediate processing systems, even from a smart computer at the edge, which is not there yet, but I can tell you right now that we are headed towards that environment where that makes things happen so much faster, so much quicker, that we're going to be able to gain, much more knowledge as we go. It's only the human being that won't be able to deal with it. So, if the human being doesn't evolve in the security world, then it'll take a longer time to, and that's been the case for our security industry forever. So,
when we think about quantum computing and how we are racing towards that, and then we think about, how we currently encrypt information, once we've hit quantum computing as something that is being recognized more regularly, all of the means of encryption that we currently have are going to be rendered useless. So what does that mean from a security perspective, right?
I think the game changers are going to be the companies that think bigger than just physical security and cybersecurity, right? Okay, I almost think of it as like it's user experience plus security. If it's it's security experience, if that makes any sense. Like it should be there. It should make you feel comfortable. It should make you feel safe. But it should be frictionless as you're going through your day-to-day lives.
I see a lot of verticals already when it comes to very aspects of their public safety. They're looking at digital twins to really enhance not only like the architecture, the premise of how they're building buildings and campuses, but also looking at flows and things like that. And I think that's going to be another evolutionary aspect of the risk analysis of our security industry, and really combining the two, combining the technology of AI and the digital world with the human-centric world to make even better decisions.
So once you have a facility where you've got a digital twin, then security becomes very interesting, both from a reactive standpoint, but to some degree a predictive standpoint and a resilient standpoint. I mean, you actually know where people were when the earthquake hit, and you can go get them now because you knew which offices they were in, as opposed to, I got no idea, I just got a big pile of rubble, right?
I think that security concepts are going to be integrated in all aspects of technology, from the concept all the way to the implementation of tech in the entire tech ecosystem. And one of the things that is interesting to me is this idea of virtual and augmented reality and things like the metaverse. And, I was reading recently that augmented reality is going to be by 2028, a $97 billion market. How does security fit into augmented reality when you think about, the metaverse, for example, and we think about even augmented reality technology? If someone has the ability to hack into, a VR set, for example, and kids are playing, can a kid get hurt by using it. If, you know, so we really have to think outside of just the physical space that we live in now, but that truly is the convergence between cyber and physical, where we have people that are operating in an augmented environment with technology. It's just going to have to push us to do better and think on a much grander scale on how we can evolve security in general.
I think you're going to see a lot of augmented reality. So you get very sophisticated security systems that can be coached by AR that a guard or a security worker might have. You've got people in virtual reality who there might be a security guard, but he may actually be present in 22 of Louis Vuitton stores around the world as opposed to just one. And so attached to the using our eyes on the phone standpoint that we haven't really touched, on AR, VR, some of those things, and the creating the content for those has been hard. But now with some of the AI, generative stuff, creating the content for building a model of a facility that you can walk through may not be that difficult.
Power is the game changer. So we're going to see power storage is essentially the game changer from 2025 on to 2035. Every sensor should be gridless by 2028, 2030. I would say 80 to 90% by 2028, 100% by 2032. So that'll take us further into 2040. The function of being a low power and having low power capability means the ability to take advantage of power storage. And by doing that, we attain energy security. And there are a great deal of the reason that I feel very, very confident in that being the game changer is because there are an increasing number of collection devices, energy collection devices, that will power these security systems far more efficiently than we have.